please. Hold, 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 please.
Hello, babes. Hello. Welcome to Brown Girl Bella After Dark. How are we today? Listen, it's been a time and a half for me. I have been battling, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a cold. I don't know if I had like a stomach flu. I don't know what it was, but I can tell you it was not nice. It was nothing nice. I'm sitting up here with my big, long sweater because I just cannot get warm. You ever had that feeling where like everything you do, you just cannot get warm? That's how I've been feeling. Like I just cannot warm my body up. So I don't know what's going on with me, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Let me see. Wi-Fi is making me look grainy. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. And we're downstairs today. So I would think that the Wi-Fi would be much better because I'm downstairs. So let me see. Maybe it's the 5011 tabs I have open. Let's close those and see if that helps. Because, you know, everything that you have open on your tabs draws your Wi-Fi. So we will see. Oh, no problem. I was going to talk about that too. So Jared Talks, I did an interview with him earlier today about 5 o'clock. And I was running around to like the 10th hour and doing stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I'm coming. And he was like, I thought you were going to come. I was like, no. I promised you and I deliver. Like, I don't like making promises that I can't keep. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I came on the show and hopefully I did you guys justice. I try to balance like the luxury of it all with just the fun of Brown Girl Bella, because I think beyond me talking about luxury, beauty, and all of these expensive products that I purchase, it's a fun show, and it's a fun show for everyone. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was happy to be interviewed. Thank you so much, Jared, for your kindness and your graciousness with me. And look forward to having you come on my show and talk. So you're going to get a little bit of the Bella After Dark today. We're going to keep it kind of tame, but like I said, the Bella Costa is the Bella Costa for a reason. We go where no one has gone before. Sometimes we just take it there. Okay, now I see where I'm like stalling and stuff. So hopefully this will work itself out. I don't know what else to do because it says that the Wi-Fi is good and strong, but who knows? Who knows? Is it still going? Is it still waffling? Okay, it's better. Excellent, excellent. So before I begin, let me share this out to my friends, my foes, all I knows. And then the brown girl Bella is up in here. Okay, let's see. Let's send it to my peeps. And how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I am personally looking forward to spring. I've had enough of the winter, especially these last couple of weeks. I've had enough. I'm tired of the winter, and I'm ready to get on to spring. The spring collections are out, spring fashion is out, and I just want to be in springtime now. I don't want to be in this cold weather anymore. So bring it on personally. What's your favorite season? Like, I think my favorite season still is fall because you still get a little bit of the summer and you still get a little bit of that crispness of fall, but it's blended together so nicely that you kind of get the best of both worlds. So that's my favorite season. What's your favorite season? What season do you love the best? And I think outside of fall, I love the summer. But if I had to choose one, I would choose the fall. That's where I live. That's where I like to dwell. So let me hear from you guys. What's your favorite season? While we are waiting for more people to come up in here. Summer, Jared says. Red Sunshine says summer. Okay. Good. BDBGP, what's going on? It's just soft, but not grainy. Okay. All right. I cleaned off the lens, so maybe that's why it looks soft. And plus, I'm down here with my track lighting, so it's gonna look a little moody. Summer, that's where I get my exercise in. I know I haven't been slacking off, but I can tell you I haven't been like full blown on my workout plan because of whatever this is that I've got going on. I'm sneezing. I was sneezing my head off just before I got live. I was watching someone else on their live, and you know how you get so engrossed in things? I got so engrossed that I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go to my live. Like, I can't be here like hanging out with you no more. I gotta go to mine. So I came over here and started getting it in. But yeah, I don't know why my exercise has been like off. I think it's because I've been sick. Like, since I got back, I haven't been like my fighting strength. And that's important. Like, you need to be fully hydrated. You need to be like energized so you can get a good workout in. And I feel like I have not gotten like a real good workout in. Allergy season, raising its unruly head, it seems early. Yeah, I've been sneezing my head off. And you know, from me taking the allergy test, when was it, last year? No, the year before last, so it's been 2 years. and I took it. And basically, I'm allergic to everything. Your girl's allergic to everything in the house, allergic to everything outside of the house. I'm like, what in the world? What can I do? Like, I'm allergic to doggone near everything. So I need to be like that movie with John Travolta. Remember that old school movie, The Boy in the Glass House or something, or the Glass Bubble or Bubble House? I don't remember. Anyway, I know he was in a bubble because he couldn't stand and do anything outside because it would literally kill him if he was outside of the bubble. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, that's what it was called. You gotta get it someday. So that's the movie that John Travolta was in. And he basically, his whole house was like one huge bubble. And he couldn't go outside that bubble because it would literally kill him. So I feel like that sometimes. Like, I have to stay in my bubble. Like, I cannot go outside. But tonight we have a special like, what I want to call it, series that I want to bring to you all. Ray says, I'm allergic to dirt. Yeah, I'm allergic to people. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, my allergies are gone like haywire. Anywho, so this is going to start off like a new season for me of really talking about the ugly side of beauty, like the things that people don't really talk about and mention and really give credence to. And I don't know why that is, because you know me, I'm a straight shooter. I like to call it how I see it, a pow, pow, pow. And lately, it's just been getting more and more ugly. Things have just been going on lately in the world of beauty, like even beyond like just the brand stuff, like within influencers. And I think that there is kind of like a clique going, and it's kind of disheartening because there are a lot of creators, a lot of good creators. I consider myself a good creator. I come from the heart. I give you my honest opinions about what brands I like, what brands I don't like, the reasons why. And I try to be fair and honest as I go through every product that I like. I love high-end luxury. I love the packaging. I love the products inside. I think they're really, really well made. But there are a lot of mid-tier brands and drugstore brands as well that are made really, really well. So I kind of want to break those down as well and talk about, influencers a little bit and what some of us go through in our niches. And I know that this is not just germane to beauty. This can apply to a lot of different sections within influencers, but I feel like the bigger you are, the more mega you are, the more your circle is tighter to infiltrate and to get into. And I feel like there's some that kind of pick and cherry pick who their favorites are. And if they come and support them or what have you, they kind of big them up before they would big you up. What I mean by that is I was at another influencer's live stream a couple of weeks ago, and she was saying hi to everybody, and when she saw my name, she was just like, hey, didn't call me out, didn't shout me out, didn't say, oh, she's a YouTuber here and, she's doing her thing. You guys go and support her, nothing. And at first I didn't take offense to it because I was just like, well, whatever. And then as I thought about it, I was like, well, you've been on my show and you've seen me and you commented on some things that I've done. Like, why wasn't I shout it out like everybody else would shout it out. And, I know that, my channel is not as large as some of these people. And, I still, have a lot to learn and to grow. But I feel like my contributions at the end of the day are just as valued as others' contributions. We all have a space and a lane here. And even as I was talking to Jared Talks in my interview with him earlier today, I was saying, there's room enough for everybody on this planet. And I think that what I provide is a nice little mix of both makeup and a little bit of mayhem. A little bit of naughtiness, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, and just feeling powerful about whatever it is you do when you make up, whether it is just putting on some lipstick and running out the door, whether you put a whole face on, whatever you do to make yourself feel good should be celebrated, should be appreciated, should be reveled in it. Oh, I see my sissy is here. Burn. Hey, Elevate with Burns with that $5 holla. Oh, please let me give her a little shout out. I haven't done this in a while.
Hold please.
We got money, honey.
Hold please.
We got money, honey. Listen, every little dollar helps this channel grow and helps me to give you guys more of what you are looking for. So thank you so much, Burns. And we gotta talk, girl, because I haven't heard from you in a month of Sundays. I know I've been sick, but let's talk. Let's get up. So going back to what I was saying, there's like this hierarchy, right? There's the cool kids at the top with their shiny button. And listen, I'm not leaving this platform, by the way, until I get my 100K plaque. I am not leaving. Okay? I'm not leaving till I get my plaque. Okay? So y'all cool kids can be the cool kids if you want to. But I'm going to be right there with y'all soon enough. I'm coming. Just believe it. This little girl from Brooklyn who loves her luxury makeup and skincare and loves telling you all about different experiences that I've had and, taking you with me on excursions and different things that I do. Trust. It's coming. Of course I'm gonna shout you out, girl. Of course. I don't play that sometime again. Nah. I've been sick as a dog. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I've truly been out of it. And even some of the people that I watch and I usually comment on this stuff, I couldn't even comment. I didn't have the strength to even comment. I would watch, give them my view, give them my like, but I couldn't comment because I was just out of it. And I love to when I'm watching something, I love to give you a good review on what it is that I saw. I like to get really into it. I like to go into different details of the video that you've done. So I really like to give you a detailed comment. And so when I can't do that, I feel really bad. I'm oh, I can't, really get into it like I want to. So today I went on a live after I did the interview, and I was able to engage and talk to people. And, that's really how you kind of get yourself out there, is really going into other people's lives and interacting not only with the host, but with everybody else. And I don't mean just saying hi to everybody, but really interacting with what's going on. Hey Keisha, what's going on, sweetie? Thank you for coming. Listen, don't forget to thumbs up this live, and if you care, please share it out to your friends, to your folks, all you know, and let them know. Brown Girl Bella is the place to be for luxury makeup, beauty, and so much more. So now let's get back to these shady people. Let's get back to these shady people on this platform. So here's what I will say. People have a lot to say when they are on a screen. When they are on a keyboard, they can be Billy Badass all they want. And I've seen a lot of people, not only other influencers, but I've seen other people go into people's lives and talk about other influencers. Like, ma'am, like, do you know them personally? Like, they've done a huge affront to you in such a way that you have to like drag them through the mud. And I'm not just talking about like the bigger ones, because certainly we've had that, but even like mid-tier, smaller YouTubers, like, is that really what's up these days? Like, are people really grilling people like this and throwing them over the coals and talking bad about them? Oh, they still got XYZ subscribers, and I'm here and I got XYZ. Listen, I'm not knocking anyone for the achievements that they have. I think if you are on this platform for any length of time, you're going to see growth. You're going to see, different changes within your channel. That's only natural. But hey, what I don't like and what you should not do is try to drag somebody else down. Because although you may be feeling high because you got, all these different subscribers and, you've done this and you've achieved this, believe me, the same ones that you see on the way up while you climbing to the top and trying to get, all of this amassment of subscribers and brand deals and things like that, the same people you're going to meet on the way down. And let me tell you something, that climb down is a lot harder. It's a lot harder than that climb up, because you know what you have to do then? You have to try to then humble yourself. You have to then try to understand that the same energy that you put into being mean and nasty and saying things and, talking about other people, and hey, guess what? FYI, you may think nobody's telling, but they're telling. Just what you should know. In case you're in the bushes and you think, oh, she doesn't know about, what I say. She's not talking about me. I probably am talking about you. And I'm a straight shooter. This is how I get down. But see, this is how I know when the ugly side is coming out. I was on a live stream. No, sorry, take that back. I was in a premiere, and this YouTuber, now mind you, she was one of those YouTubers that had huge success, and then she got into a fight with another big influencer, and I think that influencer kind of dragged her name down. And so she's one of those that's kind of like fighting to get back what she lost. And I would say she's in her premiere. She's talking about, what she was talking about. And, she made these inroads to this other popular YouTuber. And people were going in talking like, yeah, she's this, she's that, and she's changed, and she's done, this, and now she doesn't want to talk about her life. She doesn't want to talk about this. She doesn't want to talk about that. But at the same time, that's kind of how she built her YouTube life, is talking about her life, her significant other, her lifestyle, her, routine, what she does, showing us her bags, her shoes, her fits, all the things, right? And now it seems like because she's moved into this other space, she no longer wants to talk about that. Now, see, that's fine and well and good, because I believe people should talk about what they want to talk about and don't talk about what they don't want to talk about. But when you built your brand like this and you have opened your world up to everyone to kind of go in and see, people are going to judge. You know, people are naturally curious about different things, and people naturally want to know, like, okay, like, what's going on? Like, you open the door, now we're all stepping in, you want to close the door. And so now this YouTuber doesn't want to talk about her life anymore. She doesn't want to talk about her significant other anymore. You know, there's all of these restrictions on her life. And it's to the point now when you go onto her social media platforms and you say something about that, she will block you. She will not engage in it. And I thought that was a little mean-spirited, because if you no longer want to talk about these things, like I said, that's fine. But you need to let people know, like, hey, you know I opened all of this up to you guys and I, showed you all of this, but now I kind of want to keep my private life private. And the people who love you, who support you, who rode for you all this time, if they're really those diehard ride or dies, they'll stay with you. They'll stay with you and they'll understand, like, hey, she wants to be a little bit more reserved and quiet about this. Let's give her that grace. But you have to say something, sis. You can't just close people off to that part of your life when it was all good just a year ago. You know, it was all open for fodder just a year ago. And I respect those who always keep it a buck. Those, to me, are the influences that I like. The influences that I gravitate to never deviate from how they started, right? They never switch lanes and now, oh, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. They've always kind of kept the same energy that they started off with. And I appreciate that. And I keep the same energy that I started off with too. Like, my man is not going to be all up in my videos. I may show him, here and there as I'm doing vacations and stuff like that. But even then, like, you want me to show him or whatever, but I'm like, how can I be here and not show you? Like, how can we be in this place and we're celebrating, all this stuff and you not be mentioned? Like, that would be weird to me. No, you don't have to be in every frame. No, we don't have to be, showing displays of, affection or whatever, for everyone to, fodder and look at. But you do kind of have to share that. And I'm in a space right now where I'm comfortable with doing that. I think before it made me a little uncomfortable because by nature I'm private about my life, like my inner life. And I always tell you guys, I keep a tight circle, no squares. So my inner circle is like really, really tight. And a lot of the people that I count as friends, some of them are not sorority sisters. And I know I talk about my sorority a lot, but some of my good friends are not in my sorority. Some of my friends that I've had from high school and college, they're just regular, everyday people who, go about their lives. They're in all walks of life and they just, do what they do. So for me, I love to keep that part separate because they didn't sign up to be on here and they didn't sign up for me to be talking about them. You guys want to hear about me. So I kind of keep it to me and what I do and keep the rest of it kind of tighter. Let's see what you guys are talking about first before I move forward with the rest of what I want to say. TC's in the house. Hey, TC. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Yes, good evening. Girl, you already know us Brooklynites. What you see is what you get. Yes, Vern. Let's elevate with Burns. Exactly. And I'm always going to keep it 100% with you all because that's the only way I know how to be. That's the only way I know how to be. Like, I want to keep it 100 with you. I want you to know when I get that plaque, that 100K plaque, 100,000 subscriber plaque, and it's coming. I'm manifesting it. It's coming. I'll be the same way. Pow, straight shooter. Okay? If you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. But if you mess with me, guess what? You're going to get that Brooklyn smoke. Be prepared. You're going to get that Brooklyn smoke. Okay? And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Let's see what else. CC said, yes, they do that way too much. Yeah, it doesn't matter what genre you are in. These people love to gossip and talk about people and, you know, interfere in their lives and interlope and find out all the juicy details they can about people's lives. And I'm like, how do people have the time to do this? Like, I can barely do like this job and my other jobs. Like, I can barely do it. And, you know, with people who have multiple channels, God bless you, because listen, I'm gonna tell you, for browngirlbella, it's hard. It's hard. And when you start amassing things and people start recognizing your names and brands start to recognize you and start to give you things and put you on PR lists and, you know, invite you to come and test things out, the last thing they want to hear is strife and discourse about other people, about brands on YouTube or any other platform. Like, there's just no place for it. Be professional, conduct yourselves accordingly, and stop trash talking people, because it's not helpful. It's not going to be helpful for you. It's not helpful for them. And I think it just brings the whole morale down. Like, I feel like across the board, YouTube morale has been down. Like, I know I've been sick, so I haven't been around much, but I feel like even before I went on my trip, like, numbers have been fluctuating. And if you are a channel that pulls in like big, strong numbers, you kind of still pull in those numbers. And even as you grow, you're still not expanding your circle. Now, here's the thing. You know, I'm gonna put y'all on game. You might have realized this already, but in case you haven't, let me put you on game. So, on average, about 10% of your subscribers will watch you, right? 10%. Now, it could be just lives, it can be a mixture of lives and recorded videos, or it could be a mixture of live, recorded videos, shorts, the gamut. And that's kind of where my core base lives. So some of you will watch me on my lives, some of you will watch me in my sit videos, and some of you will watch me do my shorts. And what I see, even with the bigger YouTubers, is that they get to that threshold, whatever their threshold is, and they don't really grow beyond that. They don't really grow and expand beyond that. So if you typically had 20 people in your lives, you're going to still have 20 people in your lives, even if you are getting more subscribers to subscribe to you. They're still not turning into watchers, avid watchers. And that has been the case since I started on YouTube. And I do not see that changing. But what I do see happening is the more that you are active on your channels, the more you're doing different things and giving them a consistent variety of different things, the more your channel will grow and the more people will be drawn to you. Once you start getting that that core group of people in, you'll start to see some growth. And so that has always been like my mantra for how I do my YouTube, is try to be as consistent as I can. Like I said, I've been sick and haven't been as consistent as I like, but you know, I'm slowly starting to get back with that. But even with that, I think also with that is understanding that this is all a numbers game. And what works for one YouTuber may not necessarily work for another. So what works for Vern may not work for me. And what works for me may not work for Vern. You have to find your own kind of niche within the niche. Find out what makes you unique and special and hone in on that. Be an expert at that. And then you can start to venture out into different things. One of the things that I still can't wrap my head around is the cattiness, the gatekeeping, the gate holding of different things. Like if I get a brand deal or if I get an opportunity to give you an affiliate link so you can get money off of things, I'm going to share that. I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm affiliated with this person, this brand, this brand, this brand, and here's some of the things that I can offer you. To that end, I just got a sponsorship deal with Sunday Riley. Now, I love Sunday Riley products. That vitamin CEO has been like one of my favorites for a very, very long time. I don't really talk about it as much, but it's something that I use in my personal life. So when they reached out to me, I was like, wow, I didn't even know you knew that I liked you guys. So that was special to me because here it is. This is a brand that I hardly talk about on my channel, but yet they've seen other things that I've done, and now they want to partner with me. I also had another brand reach out to me. It's not a makeup or skincare. It's more like a lifestyle brand, and something that is needed. I'll tell you, with that one, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because it involves like bras and panties and look, I just showing y'all my bathing suit. Like I'm in this new body, but I'm still like, I feel like I'm still that chunky girl. So I don't want to like show like my body. And with me, when I lose weight, you're going to notice because it's all in my face when I lose weight. And when I gain weight, you're going to notice because it's all in my face. So I'm excited about this, but I'm a little nervous too, because I'm like, ooh, I don't know, like in my skivvies, whatever. Like I'm just trying to gear myself up for it. But I love the fact that, again, they reached out. This is, like I said, someone new that reached out, and I still don't have like a manager or anything like that I'm working with. So I negotiate my own deals. I read through my own contracts. I work and pitch myself out to other brands so that, I can get my name out there. And it's hard when you don't have someone that's like advocating for you, actively advocating for you. So I would say that even if, you are a YouTuber with, the same amount or even more subscribers, be your own advocates. Send yourself out, put yourself out there. Brands ask for you to send them information and your rate card or what have you. Send them the information. Don't be ashamed to to ask what you want, because let's be clear, those other influencers are asking for what they want. And what I don't like about the business is if you know that you've gone out and you've gotten X from a brand, right? And they're always looking for other people. Why don't you put these other people on, especially when they support you, they watch you. When I see things on like Instagram or whatever, I send it to the girls in beauty that I know and, invite them to do this along with me. And I seldom get that reciprocated back. Now, again, I don't do this to get reciprocated back, but, it'd be nice to be thought of every now and then. Especially by your colleagues. I think, it shows that, yes, you're a big, YouTuber and you have all of these things, but hey, I can still reach down and help someone out. And I don't see that enough. Keisha says, it's really sad. I always say, if you are supposed to be a part of my family, my father will send you. Yeah. And, I don't take for granted the people that I have. I always tell everybody, and I always tell you, my Bella Brigade is the best brigade because you're mine and you love me, and I feel that love every time that I come on and we talk. And I feel that I can be, my real self with you guys. And I can tell you, what I really feel, because again, it's not coming from a place of malice. It's coming from a place of love. Like, I try not to gatekeep. I try not to hoard things just for me. If I get something, I'm not going to just keep it when, there's other girls who may benefit from this. Why not? We can all eat. Like, there's room enough on these platforms for everybody. And I've consistently said that. But what I feel that is more the norm than the exception is it's not reciprocated back. People want to gatekeep. People want to hoard information. If people have like an in with a brand or know like how to get in touch with like the influencer division, they'll keep that for themselves rather than tell you about it. Or they will put up, and be careful about these too, because it's easy to fall into these traps where, especially for beauty, I don't know for any other niches, but I know for beauty especially, they've started sending out these Google forms and telling you, oh, fill this out, and such and such brand will give you a PR kit, and you can establish your stuff with this brand, blah blah blah. Let me tell you the real. A lot of these influencers are putting these things out there so they can get your information, get your address and stuff like that, get your email address, and spam it off or sell it off to other people who really don't want to give you any deals. They just want to steal your information. So be careful when you are filling out these things. Like, I only fill out Google forms for brands that I know, and I always check their email address to see if it's a valid email address. So do your due diligence, research before you just blindly give your information out there, because there's really a lot of poachers out there who will try to scam you, who will try to sell, like I said, your information to other people, and you don't want that to happen. And if you don't have a P.O. box, I wouldn't trust a lot of brands with my home information. As a matter of fact, there's just one brand that I deal with that actually has my home address. The rest go to my P.O. box. And that's how I like to keep it. Like if I could not have that other brand come to my house, just go to my P.O. box, I'd be a happy camper. But I know specifically they've asked me to give them my home address. So I've done it, but I really do not like to do that. And if you don't have a P.O. box, I don't suggest that you do that either. Because you don't want brands, you don't want people, let's just say that, you don't want people getting your information. You don't want your information out there for public consumption. TC says, people talk way too much in some of these spaces. Girl, you ain't said nothing but a word. The things that I hear, and sometimes I'm a fly on the wall, sometimes I'm an active participant, and I, will write back and listen in and, talk or what have you, but I don't like getting tied into the minutia. I don't do well with cattiness. If you're my girlfriend, yeah, we can do a little, gas session, that's fine. But I keep it there. Like, I don't go out and like what you tell me, I tell other people. I don't do that. I feel like that would be a betrayal of who I am and our trust that we built as, individuals. And if you're my friend, you're my friend, and that's how we talk. And, if you say like, keep this between us, it most certainly will not go anywhere. Most definitely. And I actually had to tell someone this recently. I was like, if you wanted Fort Knox, just say it's Fort Knox. Like my line sister will say, this is Spring 96 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟 line. And that means that this is between her and I. We keep it between us as line sisters, and it doesn't go any further. So I love that. I love to have that kind of sacred pact with my good friends because, again, it keeps everybody real and honest and true. And, I want to be there for my friends, and I want my friends to be there for me. Keisha says, my channel is strictly for God's glory, and I ain't changing for nobody. I'm doing what he called me to do. Amen and amen, sister. Listen, we all have a path here on this YouTube and on this influencer life, and I'm not letting anybody knock me off my square. But if you come at me, from past experiences, I will come at you. I do not hold my tongue. I do not mince words. I do not tiptoe around. I'm going to give it to you just how you need it. Okay? And so if you need it rough, rugged, and raw, oh, best believe I'm going to give it to you rough, rugged, and raw, just how you gave it to me, just how you came on here with the rah-rah. And y'all seen it. Those who have watched me before, y'all seen it. Where, Shannon can go from, suburban woman to Shannon from Brooklyn in a heartbeat, 0.5 seconds. It takes nothing. And then I'll go right back to being, suburban Bella. Okay? Chaos demons. Ooh, TC said a word there. They are chaos demons. Yeah, they live in chaos. They live in turmoil and controversy, and they feed off of it like piranhas. Like they thrive off of it. And I just do not see the value of that in my life. I don't see where that is adding anything, to who I am as a person beyond, what you see here on social media. Besides this, I'm a mother, I am a partner, I am a sorority sister, I'm a friend, I'm a girlfriend to my girlfriends, and my ride or dies, my day ones, and I'm an auntie, I'm a sister, I'm a big sister, and I don't want to disappoint my family by being any less than who I am, who they know me to be. Vern says morale has been down. Yeah, morale has been down. Just people are just, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but I think it's, to me, a combination of a couple of things. One, there are a fraction of us that just do not like the minutia. And when I see controversy and turmoil and strife, and that's kind of what you want to do for your channel, I mean, it's fine for you, but it's not my cup of tea. So I will be in the bushes until I really can't take it anymore, and then I'm out, because I don't want to have that filled in my head as I go to sleep, as I go about my day. I don't want to have that strife in my head. Keisha says, it's just not part of my makeup to drag someone's name. I may not be a cup of tea, but I'ma sip slowly because I'm my excellent. I've always beat to my own drum. I was an only child. I grew up as an only child. And I've always been that person that's like, I'll make my own entertainment. These are my dolls. I told Jared this today in our interview. I was like, I had my dolls and my stuffed animals around, and I had my blackboard and my chalk, and I would teach them at school. And, we would, go back and forth. And if one of my students were out of line and told them, you have to go into the naughty corner, and I would put the doll or the stuffed animal. My mother thought I was weird. My mother thought that I was like losing my mind. But again, it was that level of imaginary play and being able to be comfortable in my own skin that I think helped me to be comfortable enough to talk to my laptop out here to you people, to my babes, and be comfortable in that, because it's just like you were sitting here with me and we were just having a gab session to talk. That's how I feel. I know that's right. Elevate Reverend says, this is why you have to know how to pivot and shift. Oh, I'm big on the pivot and shift. I think that as you learn more and as you grow and as you start to see everything that's going on in social media, you learn how to adapt and adjust with things. And I think that when I am on it, when I'm not sick and I'm like going on all cylinders, I'm a beast at it. I am a beast at it. I will put up a short here. I would put up something different on this platform. And I feel like every platform shows a little bit of my personality. Now, there'll be some times where I will blanket all of my social media with the same message just to see where it plays the best at. But what I love to do is try different things out on different platforms. So, like I said, me, going to Costa Rica and, wearing a bathing suit after losing my weight and getting to like my goal weight. And trust me, I still gotta work at it. I still gotta tighten up a few places, but I felt so good. Like me personally, I felt good being at a weight that I know I can manage because I've been at this weight before. And I've never been like a big person. I've never been like heavy. But I've had some heavy moments. I've had some heavy moments. And so this is kind of like my fighting weight. So I am used to it, but then I haven't been at this weight for a while. So it's taking some readjustments. Like, oh wow, my body looks like this. Like I still have clothes from when I was heavier that I'm like, oh, should I give them up? Should I give them up? And I just started to like let those things go because I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be returning to that size. So yeah, you can get rid of it. You can let it go. You don't have to hold on to what you were last year or what you were 2 years ago. You can let it go. And that's the same for everything. You know, you don't have to be at that place where you were. You can elevate yourself and do something different. You can do something new. Other platforms, try everything. Try everything. And, you know, if people don't want to like put you on, put yourself on. Educate yourself about brands that will be friendlier to smaller YouTubers. There's a ton of them out there, that support and feed into the smaller YouTuber. They want you to grow. They want you to succeed. They want to give you chances to do different things. So, yeah, do it. Do it. Don't be afraid. Don't pigeonhole yourself. Don't wait and see, oh, you know, I hope somebody will notice me. No, get them to notice you. Here's the other ugly side that people don't tell you. You have to put yourself out there every single day. You have to, even if you're not putting out content, you have to put yourself out in terms of pitches to brands, going on different sites and looking to see like, okay, which brands are like up and coming and, you know, don't have a lot of followers, but yet have, you know, some buzz coming to them. And there are tons of brands like that all across. And brands that you wouldn't even think that would sponsor someone who has a smaller following than the masses, but they do. They do. And it's not just germane to beauty, it's germane to everybody. I knew a hair care person. Oh shoot. I gotta this is my baby. My grandson was calling me, but I'm on live, so I'm going to have to call him back in a few minutes. But I want to wrap up with this. Let me say this. Every one of you who has ever watched me, who has ever followed me, who has ever just gone and did things, I'm going to go back to not the beginning, but I'm going to go back to helping other people on my lives. And I don't know what kind of form it will take, whether I will do another like drop your shorts where I talk about, you know, dropping your shorts and having everybody kind of look at your short videos, or whether, you know, I will have a YouTuber up to talk about their channel. But I want to do more of that. I found that in this day and times where so much is going on and so much uncertainty in the world, like planes are falling out of the skies, wildfires are happening all over and across the country, different things are going on, and I really feel like now is the time that we come together. And you don't have to be in my niche to, you know, to get a shine and, you know, to rep your channel and to talk about, you know, things that you want to talk about. You can do that anytime. And I want you to feel like here on this platform, anything is possible and that nobody will be turned away. You always have a home here. You always have somebody who's always going to root for you and always be in your corner. I may not be able to watch every single thing that you do, but trust and believe I'm there supporting you, and I love you guys, and I want you to strive and do and be the best that you can be. Keisha said, you ladies have a beautiful night. I love y'all. It's time to look at the back of my eyelids. I know, girl. I know. Listen, I love you all for watching, and I will see you soon. I want to go grab my grandson before he goes to sleep. And I'm looking at the time like, shoot, he should have been asleep already. But I will talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful night, and until next time, you have now been bellified. Take care, and I love you for watching.